As a founder of a creator community, I am always hearing different things coming down the pipeline where creators are freaking out like, oh my gosh, brand deals are drying up. Are brand partnerships over? Is the influencer era over? And I feel like it's time we address these concerns on today's episode. And I can share with you because my feet are on the ground in this industry and being able to share what I am seeing in this space from a true and honest perspective. Now, as many of you guys know, we recently launched a Substack where we send about 2 to 3 brand opportunities, ideas, pitch angles, UGC jobs a day to your inbox. And to me, the fact that we have so many opportunities we are able to send to our audience tells me very frankly that no, brand deals are not drying up. But interestingly, the type of opportunities that we're getting from the different PR agencies we're working with or the different third-party sites that send us opportunities, we're seeing a mixed bag. There's a lot more UGC jobs. There are different types of brand partnerships that are happening, and we will go through that. But the reason I mentioned this very early on in today's episode is that if brand deals were drying up, I would not have all these opportunities to send to you guys every single day. So that's first things first, right? Like we literally wouldn't be able to have this bulletin board style of opportunities if there weren't any. Secondly, when you think about things like the creator economy, AI, all the different things that are happening, one thing my business partner and I always talk about is like, yes, things are going to always be changing. That is the constant in our industry. But is the creator economy going to go away? Like, is Meta just going away? Are all influencers going away? Are creators going away? Absolutely not, right? This is not going away. This is the new form of how advertising happens, how brands are reaching audiences. So the creator economy is here to stay. However, will brand deals evolve and change? Yes. Are we going to see different styles of brand partnerships? Yes. And that's what we're going to talk about in today's video so that you guys get a really clear understanding. Now, one of the biggest changes I am seeing in the space is the type of content that is being produced for brand partners. Let's actually take it a step back and talk a little bit more about the marketing funnel. I'm going to use travel as an example. When you're at the top of the funnel, these are more like awareness campaigns, right? These are more pieces of content or even video styles that are not salesy. They're more aspirational, inspirational. Maybe it's like, come with me to Paris or hidden gems or travel hacks, things that are at the top. People are not necessarily searching for that type of content, but the brand wants to be integrated and they want to be included in relevant conversation. Then when you go a little bit more down the funnel, this is like that consideration phase. So this is when people are starting to make decisions. Think about like comparison videos. Like if you are comparing something like this hotel versus this hotel, or if you are like things that I should do when visiting Spain, right? Like someone who's searching things to do when visiting Spain, chances are they're going to Spain, they're building their itinerary, and they're in that consideration phase. Then the bottom of the funnel is people that are ready to book, like best hotels in Spain, spring 2026. Like that person is ready to buy, right? So when you think about the content you are making, I see a lot more brands being very strategic with the creators they're working with to making sure that the content the creator is providing hits one of those phases of the funnel. Now, the reason I'm sharing this with you guys as a creator community is you can take this advice and use it in your proposals. You can use it when you're negotiating with a brand or explaining to them, hey, I've actually made comparison videos. Here are the results. And when people are, again, searching for you and your company, I know that I can help you rank and stand out. This positions you as a professional, and we are seeing that a lot more brands are interested in this. I even have a creator, you guys, in my community that we built a proposal deck for her. And in the proposal deck, we literally had the funnel and examples in there. So this is something that you too can apply. Now, even though there are different phases of the marketing funnel and brands are interested in different things, I will say that more and more brands are looking for data. They are looking for conversions and they're looking for proof before they invest. Think of it as like less vibes, right? And more ROI. The creators who have solid case studies, the creators who are confident in the results, the creators who have experience with affiliates, the creators who have promoted affiliates before. Those creators are ahead because they are not going and working with a brand for the first time and selling for the first time on their videos, right? I'll give you an example. Let's just say you really want to work with a brand and you have never created a video that has a ManyChat automation that tells your audience to click this, or you have never created a video that shows you talking about a product in a natural way. Imagine now you go and work with a brand and you're like, oh my gosh, I've literally never done this style of video before. This is so stressful because you're doing it for the first time with a paid client. That's why it's so important for you as a creator to make space in your content to naturally introduce products that you enjoy or love, or services or recommendations. So that way, when you get that brand deal, it is a more authentic experience for you as a creator because you've done it before. And of course, brands want to see examples of how you create content. So a lot of times new creators that come to me are like, oh my gosh, Nina, like I've never worked with a brand. I'm like, that's fine. You're not expected to have like worked with a brand. Like everyone needs that first opportunity, but you are expected to have examples of mock content that shows how you can create videos that naturally integrate your brand. That is a non-negotiable. So just because you don't have an example of a paid brand deal partnership, that's fine. You can still say, hey brand, like this is a video of me sharing a garden bed and sharing how I, have put it together, or tutorial, whatever it is that you want. But they need to be able to see that because that is what's going to make the decision if they want to work with you or not. Also, shout out to any of my TikTok shop creators. I'm working with a lot more of them now. TikTok shop creators have like an edge that, other creators may not, is because they have data around the content that they sell. They're able to sell very easily on short form. They don't need a lot of time to sell. They make these videos quick and easy, and they have the data. And again, data is trust. Brands love it. And these are the type of brand deals that we are seeing go through, is the creators that have that. Now, when people freak out about influencer creator economy, is it going away? Are brand deals going away? One thing that is such a big shift for us, we all hear about UGC. But here's what's interesting. I have influencers that have millions of followers and they're also doing UGC. The interesting piece is that you wouldn't know because it's not on their feed. They're literally making content and the brand is running ads to it. So when we talk about like, oh, influencers doing UGC now, we are seeing this happen way more, but you wouldn't know because the influencer never posts that they're doing it because it doesn't have to live on their page. So this rise of UGC, because we're seeing brands use this type of content in their ads, it converts better. We are seeing that big shift happening. So a lot of the packages that I'm helping my coaching clients put together, we'll make sure we have that UGC bundled within it. We'll price it out correctly so that, again, we can get our creators in that $5,000, $10,000 package range. And we are using UGC as a part of it to supplement. It also ties back to this performance-based content that we talked about originally, like knowing how to sell, being comfortable selling. And again, it's not being like a salesperson. That's not it. It could even be through storytelling. It could be through how you describe something. It could be a tutorial style, but again, the creators who know how to make performance-based content, they are definitely soaring because a lot of brands do have the goals of conversions. And if you have that skill set, or if you learn to build that skill set, you're definitely going to be ahead of the game. Now, we have to call out the elephant in the room. We are at a different phase in the influencer creator world right now. There is more competition. There just is. And that is not a bad thing. That's always, in my opinion, that's always going to happen. You may be first to market. I have some creators who are like, Nina, I literally have never sent a pitch before. I only depended on inbounds and now I need to start pitching. This is very common. I see this happening a lot. But what is happening because of competition, because there's so many people wanting to be creators, is that generic creators, generic pitches, generic media kits get ignored. You need to stand out. And one of the ways I have always said, and it is a hill I will die on, having high quality design assets helps you stand out. So guys, take a look at your sales tools, take a look at your media kit, your proposals, your case studies, your mood boards, your rate sheets. All of these are sales assets for you. Do you stand out in them? Are they visual? Do they tell your story? If a brand gets your media kit in an email, are they going to want to get on a call with you based on the quality of the assets you are sending? And again, generic people are just getting ignored. The competition is up. So you need to look the part. Taking design seriously not only makes you look more professional, it will give you the confidence to pitch more. Because here's the thing with pitching and outbound, it is a numbers game. And if you're pitching only a few brands a month, you are not going to get that partnership. I really feel that passionate about it. Now, again, the more experienced you are, maybe you're pitching at a less volume, but you still need to be knocking on doors, and your media kit is going to help you close that partnership. Now, if you are a creator that needs support with your media kit, we do have an entire design leg of our business. It's our design studio. We do professionally designed media kits, custom media kits, portfolios, all of that. Again, there's sales tools, they're assets that you need. So if you do want to work with us to have our team design these assets for you, I will include a link below. You can get on a call with our success manager, and she can walk you through the design process with our company, how it works, and how we can support you with design. Because for me, you guys, design is a non-negotiable. Now, we talked briefly about this. What we're seeing a big shift of is inbounds, like being less and less and less. I actually did an interview with a couple of big creators recently, and they're like, yeah, like my inbox just looks differently. And I was like, thank you so much for sharing that and being honest, you know, because people are always like, is it just me? Is it just me where inbounds are down? No, girl, it is everyone. Inbounds are down for people. The creators who used to make, $1 million a year in brand deals, they are now actively pitching. So if inbound is down, outbound is king. As a business owner, y'all, you need to get into the habit of pitching. You need to knock on doors virtually, sending out your pitches, or maybe you're pitching in person, or maybe you're going to conferences and going around those booths and getting those brands' business cards. It's not about how, it's if you're doing it. You need to put your name in the ring. You need to make sure people know who you are and introduce yourselves to them. And something that I think is a really important mindset shift is when we think about like brands, replace that word with like small businesses. How many small businesses are there that could benefit from your content or your influence? I remember I was at a co-working space a while back, and just like that building alone had hundreds of businesses. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, if we were UGC creators, I would literally just go to everyone on this floor and be like, I will make content for you. So it doesn't always have to be the Nikes or the Alo Yogas of the world. Yes, those brands are exciting and fun, but scale back, go local, and start to think about these small businesses that could benefit from your work and support. Now, again, if you are someone who wants just like, who do I pitch? Nina, just tell me who I should be pitching today. You should take a look at our paid creator Substack. Like I said, there's a free version. There is a paid version. Y'all could go check it out. And we send you those emails with literally 2 to 3 ideas or brand opportunities or things that come to us. We send them to you. It's like a bulletin style job board. So if that would be helpful for you just to get that, in your inbox every day, go ahead and check out the paid creator. I think you guys will love it. Now, a few things I'm going to give you guys for homework to help you guys give your brand partnerships a little bit of a boost. You already know pitching is super important, but just to kind of get you thinking a little bit differently, I want you guys to make that ad style content where even if you've never worked with a brand, you're creating this type of content to have in your portfolio. I want you guys, if you've already worked with a brand, to reach back out to them, see what they're working on, reintroduce yourself, get them on a call. Getting on a call is where the money is made. And lastly, don't forget about those strategic angles, seasonal hooks, seasonal launches. Our creators at Sidewalker Daily in my inner circle, we're always pitching with a 3-month window. So if it is, summer, we're pitching back to school. If it's September, we're pitching holiday. Like, give yourself a runway and space when you are pitching. Remember, you are a valuable asset to this brand. You are a service provider. Pitch value, pitch angles, pitch seasonality, and give the brand something to be excited about. I hope this video helped you guys and feel a little bit better about the state of our world in terms of influencer creator economy. It is not going anywhere. Opportunities are there. They're just for you to go out there and get them. Let us know what you think of today's video in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one.